Hey, what is going on, you guys? It's Epic here and welcome back to another Redux weapon guide on the channel. Guys, today we're topping off the contraband items guides for a while, since this is the only one that you can get in the game now apart from the Wings of the Firehawk shield. And today we're taking a look at the JAKOBS Accessus Mortis Revolver. The Accessus Mortis is, like I just said, a revolver manufactured by JAKOBS. The yellow text reads, Miseram Passem Velbello Bene Mutari. I probably butchered the hell out of that pronunciation, but nonetheless that's what it is. The name of the gun translates to approaching death, which makes perfect sense because this thing drops from Scourge the Invincible Martyr in the Guardian takedown. As you can see just by me holding the gun, the Accessus Mortis looks extremely unique and is perhaps the most unique looking gun in the entirety of the Redux mod. And getting into what this weapon does, the Accessus Mortis fires a slow moving, or I guess you could say medium speed moving energy orb, which when it hits the surface explodes on impact. It fires 3 of these, being a ×3 weapon, and the Infernal Wish I don't believe adds a 4th projectile, so just bear that in mind. The weapon is not a fixed part roll, meaning you can farm for higher damage rolls than the one I've got. I do believe this isn't the highest possible damage roll, and as we take this through the Cathedral of the Twin Gods, I must say that the Accessus Mortis does not share a hybrid with any weapon in Redux, and it is of course a modded item, meaning this will not drop in the base game. What makes the Mortis so unique is that not only is it extremely high damage when landing on enemies, but this thing also does not do self-splash. So if I aim at the ground right here, you can see that this will not damage me, which means it's very good for just walking into a group of enemies, shooting the floor, and then having them take damage with ease. Although due to the lack of self-splash, it also means that this weapon gets a serious reduction in splash, so this isn't going to be the best choice for someone who wants to do massive crowd control, but the Accessus Mortis is a fantastic damage choice for mobbing. As you can see, it just deletes enemies. And while the Mortis is not my favorite pistol in the Redux mod due to the speed of the projectiles, it is probably one of my favorite pistols, and it is very powerful, as you can see. And because of this, it means that the Accessus Mortis was the first ever contraband to be dropped in game, and it is the one which came before the Wings of the Firehawk, of course. With a slowed down fire rate, a slowed down mag size, and also a nice recoil kick, this really does feel like a strong and sturdy revolver, and so it should, because this thing does a bucket load of damage to the right enemies. And just before we end off the video here, if it wasn't already apparent, because this is a contraband item, the Accessus Mortis is a Mayhem 6 locked drop, which means you will need to be on Mayhem 6 to see it drop in your game. However, with that being said, that's going to do it for this guide on the Mortis. If you want one, again, it drops from Scourge the Invincible Martyr in the Guardian takedown on Minos Prime. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, thank you for the support on the mod, and I'll see you in the next one.